I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Welcome, sir.
So after that
Please
little
take a
bit,
browse of
I
my
decided
wares.
to go
I am
shoot the
Dr.
shit
Reid.
with some of the locals.
I
here.
would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
And since
Right
this guy is apparently a
Show me
merchant,
what you have.
I'm going to see if he has anything useful, which he does. So I'm going to snag those and shovel off. Go meet some of the other people around here.
I should never have taken up my father's business.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss.
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reid, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe
Just
to
wanted
most.
to do a quick
I
medical
don't remember
checkup
asking
on
for
you,
your
and then head off
service,
to the
sir.
church.
Goodbye. Forgive my
And after
interruption.
making my way
Do
to the
not
church, we now
apologise,
meet
my son.
Father Whitaker, where I'm going to learn
Father
some
Tobias Whitaker
very
is always
unhappy
happy to
things
teach
about
mortals
him
about the incoming
that irk
Armageddon.
me.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reid, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
That's what
You
irritates me.
sent him on
is
some
basically
preaching
him
crusade
calling
during the
science a joke.
epidemic.
As a true
And then
believer,
endangering somebody.
Samuel will
I should
fear
kick this
no
guy's
evil
ass.
while he walks through the
But I'm not that
valley
type
of the
of person,
shadow of
so-
death.
I'm just going to leave him.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital?
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
And then beside the church, we
Don't be
meet someone
shy,
else.
handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling, but I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor, Dr. Reid.
All right then, but be quick, though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Okay, ew, I should make sure you don't have any, STDs, and then I'll be on
Goodbye,
my way.
miss. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Very well. Goodbye then.
Yeah, I figure someone who's mute isn't very great for conversation, but I do find that there's a bouquet that is very interesting, and... Oh, and we learned something new.
Excuse
But
me,
first we're
sir.
gonna see
Are
this
you familiar with
journalist
this part of
that's
town?
hiding by the
Name's
church.
Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reid.
Dr. Reid, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
Now see, I had a hard time deciding of which I should pick, because there are two great options here. But I decided
I'm a doctor,
public
Mr.
health would
Darby.
be the best
I
option.
care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nithercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nithercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
And then here I go, running around like an idiot for a few minutes. I'm gonna have you skip all that. Except for... Actually, there's a side conversation that goes on in here that's interesting.
Barrett, you know a game you pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
When science failed you.
After hearing someone yelling, I kind of look around. I don't see nobody. Kind of confused about that, but I'm gonna go into the building here. Now I'm inside the building. It's time to explore and loot everything like a good little psychopath. Yeah, I mostly wanted to show what the inside of the safe house looked like, since this is we're gonna be staying here for a little bit. But yeah, just gonna kind of continue looting for a little bit. A little later, I
Good evening,
discovered the
miss.
source
Good
of that
evening,
yelling
sir.
I couldn't find.
Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reid, by the way. Doctor Jonathan Reid.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
I'd like to see what kind of...
I actually want to buy that Swanborough cordial to see what I can possibly break it down into. I'm not sure what kind of ingredients it holds, but we'll find out later. And after I finish talking to her, I'm gonna go perform some breaking
Hello,
and
young
entering.
man.
Or
I'm Dr.
persuade
Reid,
and
and I would
entering,
like to
guess.
ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way. Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
Goodbye, young man.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
And after I've given him medicine, I'm gonna proceed to loot his house. With his consent, I guess, because he's not stopping me. then we're gonna sit here and find a bunch of letters. Do not worry. We will read them later. Just not now. Maybe when I collect all in a set, we can read them. Then it'll make a lot more sense than just reading them individually.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Yeah,
Good
basically
evening,
right
Doctor.
now my plan is to go around and
Do you need assistance?
That would
give
be nice of
medicine
you,
to
Doctor.
everyone that I possibly
Who knows
can.
what I may have caught you in my
Do all the
investigation.
little side stuff before you start.
If you
doing
persist in investigating the most
story
pox-ridden
quests.
boroughs of London,
'Cause I don't
you
want
must
the
accept the
situation to
risk.
get any
Thank
worse
you,
in
sir.
these areas.
Goodbye, Miss.
And then here we are, running around back on the streets again. Gotta go double check on everything, because I have very short-term memory, bad memories. So see, I need to go make a bunch of stuff that I have to check because I've forgotten already. And after making a bunch of stuff, I'm gonna upgrade my weapons because I can finally do that, which I bought those parts for. Upgrade damage and stun. Sweet, sweet damage and stun. And here, I spot a door that I proceed to go through. I have gone through, and I spot targets. Targets to eliminate. Well, that didn't turn out so well. Maybe I'll go for round 2. Nah, it's okay. I got him this time. You didn't even have to watch the fight. It was extremely boring. I just straight up kicked their ass this time. But I'm gonna go out this other end and see what's going on out here. Then, not realizing that I've already been here, I jump down like an idiot. And I look around and go, oh wait, I've been here before. This is just on the other side. I had to run around. So I decided to go back inside to go through the building. Now they don't have to run around the entirety of the area. Because now I have a shortcut. I'm still running around exploring because I don't remember this place at all. And I decided to kick some asses of skulls, loot this guy,
Good
and
evening,
then proceed to go
Change your
talk to
mind,
more people,
Mr. Reid?
pretty much until the end.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, miss. How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Goodbye, young man.
And then, like always, I always end off on me trying to level up my skills somehow. So I decided I was going to take regeneration. Why? I'm not sure. I just felt like I needed it. Maybe eventually in the future. But for now, I think that's pretty much it. And then now we get to sit here and watch the little bar on the left go up. And look mighty better. Stability. Merchant improvements too. I don't think I have the stuff to help the other people, but that'd be it for now. Alright, thanks guys.